Hello traders, how are you today? My name is Olimpiu Tuns and today I will be your host here for a new live trading session here for June 29. And today we'll start by talking about the DXY rally, about the US dollar growth right now. But please, first of all, take a short moment to read the risk disclaimer before we'll start this live trading session. It is very important for you to understand, the risks, to understand the risks when trading on the financial markets. So please read the risk disclaimer, and also if you have questions, I'm here for you guys, only for VIPs today. And yeah, our silver position, long position in silver, has closed at stop loss. And if you remember, we decided to manage this position to move the stop loss higher to cut the risk. Only if the price of silver drops. So okay guys, I will close this window here and let's take a look here on the DXY. So the US dollar index has decreased a little in the short term, but I've told you in my previous sessions that we may have here a potential continuation pattern, minor channel. So the DXY has escaped from this pattern. It has registered only false breakdowns here below the 50% retracement level, 91.56, and right now is traded above the pivot point. I've told you, I believe yesterday, in an analysis posted into the VIP Telegram group, that a potential jump stabilization above the weekly pivot point 91.89 could signal a potential further growth here in the DXY. So as long as the DXY rallies, increases, the US dollar should appreciate versus its rivals right now. We'll take a look also on the majors, also on commodities, cryptocurrencies, also on indexes. So I'm waiting also for your questions, guys. So right now we are bullish here, and I really believe that the US dollar could continue to increase to appreciate versus rivals. That's why we still have that position in US dollar versus the Swiss franc. And let's take a look there. Yeah, we are in profit here. We had this minor pattern here, continuation pattern, a falling wedge. So this one is still in profit, and maybe you are wondering why we still have that US dollar versus the Japanese yen short position. And if you remember from today, we decided to manage this long position, this short position, in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. I will show you guys in our real account. Yeah, I will take a look on DAX 30 as well. Thank you. So one moment. So let's take a look here. So we are in profit here in our real account in US dollar versus the Swiss franc, and we are in the red here in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. We have an edge here, but here on this trade in the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, we could maybe, if the price will continue to increase and if it will reach our take profit here, we'll register an important profit, 91 pips. And here on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, unfortunately the price failed here to stabilize right inside of this descending pitch force body, and that's why we decided today to manage this position by moving the stop loss right above today's high. And if the price will jump above it, then this setup will be invalidated and we'll get out maybe with 33 pips loss, a minor loss. So we are still good here in our real account, even if silver has reached our stop loss here, and also if this one will reach the stop loss, only because we have a really good position here, long position in US dollar versus the Swiss franc, which will cover our loss, our potential loss in US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and maybe will also bring us some profit. Okay, so we are still good here. Milad, can you please check the gold on 5 minutes if it is forming reversal sign to go buy for short time scalping. I will take a look on gold, but I'm not a scalper. I don't like to trade on, I don't know, 5 minutes. So we are still good here. I will close this one from this MetaTrader, the MetaTrader platform, sorry. So here the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Unfortunately, it has failed here to stabilize right below the weekly pivot point. So yeah, that's why we decided to manage our position here in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's take a look on gold. Milad, thank you. So right now here we'll start with the 4 hour. So I've told you that we have this sideways movement here, this range. Yeah, hi Lee, how are you? So unfortunately the price of gold has plunged. It has registered a nice and strong sell-off here right now as the DXY rallies right now. And right now it has reached this one here. We have here former high at 1755 and also the medium line of the descending pitchfork, so and also above this one, above the S2. So we are still above support here. We'll have to wait to see what will really happen here. Unfortunately, we had this sell-off here, and I've told you in my previous sessions, in my analysis, that we could go long here if the price would have maybe registered an upside breakout before jumping higher. So right now we have to wait here. We are here at this confluence area at the intersection between the medium line with 1755. So let's take a look on the 5 minutes, but let's take a look one moment. So yeah, the price has rebounded here from this support, from this confluence area, as I've told you. But for me, even if the price will jump higher, will rebound after this sell-off, strong sell-off, it could rebound. But as long as the DXY continues to increase, personally, I don't want to be long on gold right now. Yeah. So personally, I would not go long here on gold. After that losing trade in silver, we'll have to wait for a new setup in gold or on silver, on commodities. So right now I'll stay away from gold after this sell-off. Yeah, we may have a potential rebound, but if the price will stay stabilized below 1755 or below this line, it could maybe drop further. So personally, I don't see anything right now here, because I don't know, something on the 5 minutes here, like a bullish engulfing, a pin bar or something like this for scalping. So we have here only a temporary rebound here. Okay, so you can do whatever you want, Milad, if you want to go long, but personally I don't have something here right now on the 5 minutes chart. Okay, so personally I would like to see something here in this support area, test, retest, false breakdowns, maybe a consolidation before jumping higher. So I'll still wait here for maybe a fresh trading opportunity. DAX 30, thank you. I've told you yesterday in my, yeah, sorry, so here we have the DAX 30, the German stock index, and I've told you yesterday in my daily analysis, video analysis, that personally maybe I would like to buy here if the price jumps above 15,675, and personally I've missed this one today because I've expected something on other pairs or on other assets. So we had an aggressive breakout here after testing and retesting this upper medium line. The price has stayed above 23.6, as I've told you yesterday. It has jumped above the medium line, and we had this aggressive breakout here above this high 15,675, and right now the next upside target is here at maybe at the R1. Right now this one is gone, the price has rallied sorry guys, and it could maybe hit this weekly resistance here at 15,765.3. so this is our next upside target, or this one here, this higher high, all-time high. So right now this one is already gone, the bias is bullish, and yeah, it could continue to increase. Let's also use here, one moment, the first warning line. So right now it's traded above this warning line of the descending pitchfork, so maybe we'll have a new long opportunity if the price will drop, test, retest here before it will maybe resume its growth. So right now it's already gone, a potential decline, test, retest here could bring us something again. Okay, yeah, I will take a look again on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Thank you. Marco, can someone please update the pending orders on the VIP Telegram? I'm a little lost on what we have to place as pending. No, right now we don't have a pending order. I believe that I will send you guys something later, maybe, if I'll get confirmations here. Yeah, Lee. Okay, so here US dollar versus the Swiss franc, we had this pattern here, breakout, test, retest, and this candle here, this false breakdown with great separation below this low, below this line, has signaled a potential growth here in US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Right now we are above the R1 resistance, weekly resistance 0.9221, so we are in profit here right now on this position, guys. And I really believe that we are about, I don't know, 25 pips in profit here on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, and I really believe that a potential DXY growth, if the US dollar index will continue to increase, then this pair should increase as well, because we have a positive correlation between the DXY, the US dollar index, and the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Okay, so here on this one we could make maybe 91 pips profit if the price continues to increase, guys. And as I told you earlier, yeah, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen was triggered, is trading in the red right now, but I've told you that we decided today to manage this position to cut the risk. Yeah, so yeah, maybe for some of you guys, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen didn't reach the entry level, so you are good right now. But for us, the price of the US dollar versus the Japanese yen has reached our entry. So right now I will show you again on our real account. Okay, so let's take a look also on silver, and we'll talk about the euro versus the US dollar as well. So unfortunately the price of silver failed here to stabilize above this immediate uptrend line. It has failed to stabilize above the weekly pivot point, and yeah, it has reached our stop loss right below these former lows here. Let's wait and see what will really happen here, because it has reached the support again. We'll have to wait, and maybe we'll catch or we'll identify something like a new buying opportunity soon here. Okay, euro versus the US dollar, guys. So this one, unfortunately, we had only a temporary rebound here. It has moved sideways here between 1.1969, 1.1911, and right now it has dropped below the weekly pivot point, below the 61.8 retracement level, below 1.1911. Also, it has made a new lower low. So right now this one is bearish in the short term here, euro versus the US dollar, because we have a strong negative correlation between the DXY with the euro versus the US dollar. Okay, so the DXY, the US dollar index rallies, increases, and this pair drops right now, and the next target, downside target, 1.1863, and also this former low here. Let's wait and see what will really happen. Right now we don't have something, because yeah, it could drop here towards this one, and maybe a potential here, I don't know, something like a pattern here, double bottom, reversal pattern, could bring us maybe a new long opportunity, or if the price maybe will drop here, and if it will maybe indicate something here, if it will maybe print something here like a bullish pattern here, maybe we'll have a new opportunity to go long. We'll see. Okay, right now we don't have something here in euro versus the US dollar. Let's take a look again on gold. Yeah, gold, as I've told you earlier, unfortunately it has failed here to make an upside breakout from this pattern to bring us a new long opportunity to activate a new swing higher. So right now we have a sell-off, and right now it's pressuring, testing and retesting the medium line of the descending pitchfork, staying above it, staying here, maybe will bring us maybe a new long opportunity, because yeah, we had this important sell-off, and but also unfortunately the price of gold has dropped far below the 61.8 retracement level, signaling maybe a potential further drop here, maybe towards 78.6, and we'll have to wait, because if the price maybe will stabilize here above 61.8, it has to retest these levels, the broken support levels, it could drop. Okay, so we'll have to wait here. Right now we don't have something really good after this sell-off, but one thing is certain and sure, the price has invalidated for now a potential growth, a potential upside movement. Nico, is there a long opportunity in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar? US dollar, Canadian dollar, let's take a look. No, right now no, because maybe we had something here after jumping above this high, above the pivot point. We'll have to wait. Maybe we'll have something if the price will come back to test and retest the weekly pivot point, the 50% retracement level, before jumping higher. But right now no, and we are already long in US dollar versus the Swiss franc. That position will bring us enough profit if it will maybe increase towards our take profit. Okay, so right now no, here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. We'll have to wait. Maybe we'll have something later today, maybe in 14 minutes, after the US will reach its CB consumer confidence economic indicator. So personally, I would like here to see something, maybe a potential decline before jumping higher, and then maybe we'll have something here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And if I'll have something later, I will send you guys the signal into the VIP Telegram group. GBP versus the US dollar, the British pound versus the US dollar. Lee, I will take a look for you on the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Thank you. So this one, it has decreased. Let's take a look on the on 1 hour. And yeah, I've told you in my previous session that we have something here like a minor channel, and I've told you that only a potential value breakout here could signal a potential growth here. So right now it has decreased I will delete also this one from here. So we had an up channel breakdown, a minor sideways movement here, test retests here, it's failure here to stabilize above the medium line of the descending pitchfork, and right now is pressuring the lower medium line, and staying below it, it could signal a potential further drop towards the S1 weekly support. Okay, so right now we don't have something good here in the British pound versus the US dollar. Okay, so we'll have to wait, because we have here an important support zone, 78.6. As you can see, the price has found strong support here and here as well, like on the euro versus the US dollar. We may have maybe a potential double bottom pattern, reversal pattern. We may have something from here, from this zone, from this area. Let's wait and see here in the British pound versus the US dollar. I will take a look, one moment. US dollar versus the Japanese yen, because I have a lot of messages here, and I will take a look also the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Also oil seems to have dropped. Yeah, I will take a look. No, right now we had an important rebound rally, so right now we are still good here. As you can see, we have a temporary drop here in US dollar versus the Japanese yen, so our position is still good. Okay, and maybe if this one will maybe drop here below our entry to make a new lower low, maybe we'll decide to manage this one, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Okay, so right now we are good here. We decided today to manage the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, to move our stop loss from here to right above today's high, only to maybe to cut the risk. Yeah, if the US dollar will continue its appreciation, and if the US dollar will continue its appreciation, this one will increase and this one will increase, and we'll move towards our take profit. Yeah, and also here in US dollar versus the Swiss franc, it's very important for the price to jump too close to stabilize above this high, former high 0.9238, guys, to confirm further growth towards our take profit. So right now here we'll have to wait. The US dollar versus the Japanese yen has found strong resistance here right above 110.96. False breakouts, retest, false breakouts here again, and a potential drop, stabilization below the weekly pivot point, below 110.53, guys. Could signal potential drop towards this uptrend line. So I will come back with updates or with trade management into the VIP Telegram group for you guys. DXY team, DXY started to go down, RSI suggests overbought. Let's take a look on the DXY. Yeah, right now I believe that the DXY drops only because, but this could be only a temporary decline here. Please take a look here. The DXY has rallied, has reached the 250% Fibonacci line. This was a support, now is a resistance, also the 61.8. so maybe here it could pressure this one, could move sideways before jumping higher. So yeah, right now we have something like a temporary drop here in the 4-hour or on the 1 hour. But please take a look here on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, maybe the price, maybe the rate of the DXY, the US dollar index could drop to test and retest the broken to 150% line resistance, dynamic resistance. Also maybe to retest the 61.8. But maybe if it will maybe stabilize above maybe this former high, if it will stay stabilized above 92.13, it could continue to increase. So right now this one is still bullish, guys. after jumping here, maybe closing above this former high, so we are still good. Eden Rose Osborne, potential long in British pound versus US dollar. We talked about this pair, and I told you that right now I don't have something. I'll wait for the British pound versus the US dollar. Let's take a look again. I've told you here that personally I would like to see something here around the 78.6, around 1.3794. False breakdowns, pin bars, bullish engulfings, potential double bottom pattern, reversal pattern here before going long. Okay, and we'll have something here maybe if the DXY will maybe continue to drop and to invalidate that breakout. British pound versus the Japanese yen. This pair continues to drop here. It has failed to stabilize right above the weekly pivot point, above the 38.2. So, but still, this one could still be a temporary drop here. And personally, I would like maybe to see something here soon around these levels, like a new potential buying opportunity. But right now I believe that this one is bearish right now, so we don't have a new long opportunity here right now. Also, it's too late to sell it because it could jump higher anytime soon. Let's take a look on the Nikkei, on the Japanese stock index. Yeah, unfortunately the British pound is weak right now, because as you can see here, the Japanese stock index, it has increased, so signaling the yen's depreciation versus its rivals. But the British pound is bearish right now, strongly bearish versus its rivals, not only versus the Japanese yen. US 30, yeah, thank you. And also team, for me it is not enough only to, I don't know, to identify, to spot an RSI overbought, oversold. Okay, yeah, Linda, I will take a look also on the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. What an important rally here in US 30 on the 1 hour. But I don't like here how the price looks. And that's why I don't have something here, because it is almost to hit again this 150% Fibonacci line of the descending pitchfork. And you can see that in the past, in the short term here, the price failed to stabilize above it. But yeah, it is bullish right now, and the new higher high here, maybe if the price will jump, stabilize above 34,531, then it could continue to increase. US 30, yeah, is strongly bullish right now. DAX 30, let's take a look again on DAX 30, because I believe that the DAX 30, yeah, this one rallies, increases aggressively. Please take a look on our YouTube channel, and I've posted yesterday an analysis last night on the DAX 30, saying that this one could jump higher because the bias is still bullish. I've told you that if the German stock index stays above the 23.6, above the medium line, it could continue to increase towards this high, towards the upper medium line. Let's take a look also on the US 500. I believe that this one rallies, yeah, it has reached a fresh new historical high, 4298.6. US 100. Let's take a look. Yeah, we had a minor consolidation here. Let's take a look on the 1 hour. Temporary range here, breakout, a new higher high, and today the Nasdaq, the US 100, it has increased as much as 14,535, registering a fresh new historical high. It has found resistance, temporary resistance here at the R1, weekly resistance. A breakout here could signal a potential further growth here in US 30. Oh, sorry, on US 100 on the Nasdaq. What a nice important growth here. Let's take a look on the Aussie. Sorry guys. Okay. We don't have something good here. The Australian dollar versus the US dollar has found resistance here at the upside 50% Fibonacci line of the descending pitchfork, and right now it has decreased. Let's wait and see here, because maybe we'll have something like a new buying opportunity soon if the DXY fails to resume its growth. But right now it's located and traded below the medium line. It could only rebound to retest before dropping deeper. It has failed here to reach the S1, the weekly support, in its previous attempt. Let's wait and see here what will really happen. Because we don't have something really good. Unfortunately, these days we didn't had too many setups, opportunities, but don't worry guys, because we'll have new opportunities, good opportunities soon. So maybe we'll have something soon here, because only something like, I don't know, a new lower low maybe could maybe activate and validate this major reversal pattern, head and shoulders. I've told you here that we have a support zone. We had a rebound. The pair failed to stabilize above it, but as long as it stays above the S1, above this former low, it's risky to sell it, because it could jump higher anytime from these immediate support levels. Okay, so we still have to wait here for confirmation for this major pattern, reversal pattern, to be confirmed. And for this pattern to be confirmed, the DXY really needs to confirm a large and broader upwards movement, swing higher. Okay, so because if this one will register maybe something like this, an important drop after printing this head and shoulders pattern, yeah, the DXY needs to register major growth in the upcoming period. So right now we don't have something here, we'll have to wait. Let's try to draw something here, an ascending pitchfork, but no, it is not good. We'll have to wait here. Thank you guys. Bitcoin, maybe you are interested in Bitcoin, guys. I've told you in my previous sessions analysis that this one here, this candle here, this false breakdown with great separation could bring us a new buying opportunity, could bring us a new swing higher here in Bitcoin. the price of Bitcoin has reached this strong demand zone area. Right now it has jumped above this immediate high, 35,517.22, so it's strongly bullish right now, and it could continue to increase if it will maybe stabilize above it. Okay, so the price of Bitcoin could jump higher after making a new higher high here. I've told you in my previous sessions, my analysis, that this candle here, this pin bar, could signal a new leg higher here in Bitcoin. Ethereum edges higher as well. Rallies right now. We have a correlation when the price of index increases. Well, sorry guys. When the price of Bitcoin increases, Ethereum could increase as well. Also, let's take a look on Dogecoin, also on Ripple, because I really believe that all these are going up right now. Ripple, yeah. So all these major cryptocurrencies, altcoins, are going higher only because the price of Bitcoin increases. UK 100, FTSE 100, let's take a look. This one is still bullish, but we'll have to wait here for maybe a potential breakout, so this movement before going long again. Please guys, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, please, that's why I am here for you guys. Let's take a look again, US dollar versus the Japanese yen on our positions. And here in the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, this could be only a temporary drop. We have a strong support here, unfortunately, 110.53. One moment here. I will leave it like this. So descending pitchfork here. And right now is still located right below the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. Dropping here, making a new lower low, could signal a potential drop towards the uptrend line, towards the S1, towards the medium line. And as I've told you, a potential value breakout above this upper medium line. A new higher high will reach our stop loss. We manage the position, this trade, only because a new higher high here will invalidate our short setup, our selling setup, guys. That's why we decided today to manage this position here to cut the risk. US dollar versus the Swiss franc. It has found a temporary resistance, maybe around and or above the R1, but the bias is still bullish. It could still increase. Even if it drops like this, it could still increase to retest the 50% retracement level. These former highs before resuming its growth. Could Doge get to the same high as Bitcoin? Let's take a look, but I don't know. No one knows. But please take a look here. We had an important growth here in Dogecoin. So we had an important growth here. Let's take a look. Maybe Please take a look here. Personally, I believe that we had something a really important growth here, so you don't have to compare it with Bitcoin. You can only use a correlation maybe between the Bitcoin and the Dogecoin. And I told you that maybe when the price of Bitcoin drops, you don't want to be long maybe on other cryptocurrencies, and when the price of Bitcoin increases, you can maybe search for long opportunities also in other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so right now here technically the Dogecoin has jumped above the immediate downtrend lines. It has found support here on the sliding line around the S1, maybe a new higher high here to jump to stabilize above this immediate high. Could really activate and confirm a potential strong growth, 0.2890. We'll have to wait here in Dogecoin. Okay, please again, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, that's why I'm here. Or if you don't have more questions, maybe we'll end this webinar here. The DXY is still trading in the green here on the 4 hour. And also, if you like my analysis here, if you maybe find interesting things here, you can like this video here, this webinar, live webinar here. On the DXY here on the 4 hour, if the price will jump, close and stabilize above 92.13, if it will maybe close above today's high, above 92 and 19, then it will really confirm a potential further growth, strong growth in the upcoming days, maybe ahead of the non-farm employment change, also ahead of the US unemployment rate, average hourly earnings reported and published on Friday. We'll have to wait here, and a potential false breakout with great separation here above the 250%. Its failure to stabilize above 61.8 could maybe signal a potential drop, but a potential strong drop here in the DXY will be confirmed if the rate will drop and stabilize below 91.90, below the weekly pivot point. So today we have the CB consumer confidence in 14 minutes. We'll have to wait what will really happen, because better than expected data or in line with expectations data, this indicator is expected to increase from 117.2 to 118. Here could boost the DXY, could lift the DXY, could push the US dollar index higher, and the potential growth registered by the DXY will really signal that the US dollar will resume its growth versus its rivals. Nico, what are the next relevant news for the week? So we'll take a look on the economic calendar maybe before we'll end this webinar. And I really hope that I will send you something later, guys, a signal or 2 signals into the VIP Telegram group. Maybe we'll have something here right after the US will release its CB consumer confidence. So maybe tomorrow the non-farm employment change could bring us something on the US dollar, but this is not a high impact event. Maybe the Eurozone CPI flash estimate, but this is not an important. Maybe we'll have something here around pending home sales tomorrow, but we'll have something really important on Friday. Non-farm employment change. The specialists, the economists are expecting a potential growth here. The US unemployment rate, very important. It is the specialists, the economists are expecting a potential drop from 5.8% to 5.6%. Average hourly earnings, 0.4 growth expected. The trade balance. And also on Thursday, the ISM manufacturing PMI, unemployment claims. So I believe that all these events will bring us maybe something here on the DXY, on the US dollar, maybe new opportunities. And I really believe that better than expected US data during the week could send the DXY higher and could bring us maybe new long opportunities in the US dollar.